welcome to the start of part 3. Here we are on the 7th par 4. Now we are downwind now, so I decided to give this a crack. As you can see, the hole on the right, the satellite image there, houses on the left, scrub on the right. I've given this a bit of a ride, but obviously I've kind of blocked it a bit and it's turned into a bit of a push fade, and we're just kind of staring down that bunker on the right up there. Now I'm pretty sure I landed in it. I actually thought I actually got through, considering it was a bit hard because all the rain had dried, but this is kind of the area here. So you can see the fairways, nice green, they're flat, nice stripes on them. But as you can see, there's that storm rolling in. That was, I think, on the PGA, that was on Saturday, I think it was, the PGA right there. So here we are, just rolling up to the bunker. Now, as you can see there on the left there, you can see a bit of the mud there from all the rain. Now, this course can hold some water, but it got a lot in that period of on the Friday night there. But there I am right there, so I've got a nice little lie, and I'm really quite pleased with this shot I've done here. I've nipped it. I actually took out an 8-iron from about 120 out, nipped it, and it stopped right on the dot, as you can see right here. Christine will zoom in. There we go. So I'm left with about a 10-metre putt. As you can see, when we get up there, it's quite a little tricky putt. It's downhill, and it goes to the left, but I'm pretty sure I didn't read it too well. So here we go. Nice, easy putting stroke. And as you can see, it's not really going anywhere near the hole. I've kind of overread that putt, and I'm left with one of these 2-metre testers, and as you can see, yep, straight through. So first bogey of the day, I think. So now I'm back to 1 over. But yeah, it's a lovely little hole actually. I mean, if I had to play it again, I'd probably play it the same way, but honestly, if I'm playing a single stroke, I'd probably take an iron, because an iron's still going to leave me 150, 160 out, and it's a relatively big green, as you can see right here. Big and generous type of green. Bunkers are actually further enough away that if you miss, you're not going to land in them. But here we go right here, satellite image. So I've landed. There's the bunker that I was in right there. There's the bunker on the left there to get a lot of the longer hitters too. But as you can see, iron laying up short right there is probably the play. The bunker is well protected, so our green's well protected. So back here on the 8th par 4. Now we're back into the wind now, as you can see right here. Now, this is probably one of my worst tee shots of the round. Wasn't too bad, but as you can see, I actually assumed this thing on the left was an entire massive bunker, but the start of it's a bunker and then it turns into water, so it's almost kind of like a beach. If you can, we'll see it a little bit later right there if you can see that. So from my angle though, I couldn't actually see it, but yeah, there's actually a designated drop zone there, so I actually had to take the drop. So I'm dropping 3, hitting a 56-degree wedge, trying to keep it under the wind from about 110 out, and I'm actually quite happy with the shot. But look at the view here, that's beautiful. A little bidet there, I think, spitting out of the water there. But yeah, landed there, probably about 11 meters. My distances are all off today. So, yeah, but I tell you what, I'm actually pleased to be putting for a par after taking a drop. But as you can see, here we go. Beautiful. Look at those greens. I mean, I couldn't fault them all day. Considering the rain and the hail they had the day before, I was surprised at how good condition they were. Now, this could have been another amazing par save, and it just kissed the hole and kept on going. But look, I'm not unhappy at all with the bogey, considering I dropped and hit 3 from the water out there. But I'll put the ball down here. As you can see, I actually almost missed this putt. But if you watch this, there's actually a little pitch mark there, and it made the ball turn left. So I can understand why a lot of pros get pretty narky when people don't fix their pitch marks, because I almost went in one. So there, looking back there, honestly, I'd probably hit a driver again if it was a Stableford, or if it was a stroke round, I'd probably hit an iron and lay up on the water, because I can see that I can still get a 5. By hitting the driver, but those bunkers are absolutely massive on this hole. But as you can see right here, there's a plenty of tee box here, actually quite a lot of tee box on this hole. There's a bunker that I'm talking about right there. It is probably the biggest bunker on the course, but from my angle down the ground, you don't actually see that water. It looks like reeds and weeds and stuff like that, but then you get down there, the bunker actually flows into all that water, so you're not going to stop. On to the 9th now, guys, and this is with the wind, so I decided, why not give it a crack. I'm 2 over par, aren't I? So 2 over par, as you can see an overview there. Now I'm actually aiming through those 2 tumbleweeds in the green there, I don't know what they're called, and I actually hit it pretty well, but the wind is actually starting to blow right to left now, which is kind of counteracting the fade. It wasn't a bad shot at all. I've actually landed in one of those little green side bunkers, so I'm pretty sure it's almost around 300 meters, 320 I think the drive was, but that was downwind, so I can't take all credit for that. But yeah, here I am here. I took the drop, just had to, I was in that bunker. The whole bunker had a white stake out down the back. That's had to take a drop. So nice little flop shot from about 65 meters out. And I've landed to give myself a little bit of a birdie putt. Now, this part of my game has really improved since I've taken on the GG swing tips kind of school. I'm really focusing on short distances here now. A birdie putt here would take me to back to 1 over. And yeah, but it wasn't to be, and there I am there, so just about a foot short, so relatively pretty much a gimme. But yeah, so far the round is going good. I'm 2 over par on a course I've never played before, playing off the blue tees, which is their hardest tees. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that. But if we look back at the hole, here it is here. Those bunkers on the left, they're really out of play because you're only 100 metres off the tee. But the bunkers, 2 bunkers on the right, are pretty much to catch the iron and layups. And this bunker here caught me, which is the bigger hitters right there. All in all, it's a great hole, guys. Alrighty, guys, so that was my front 9. We're going to go inside and probably take a little break. There's a bit of a storm coming in. That puts me at 1 over par, and I'm extremely happy with that. I can put it down to, I've been actually keeping my stats, so I'll just bring over my card. I've got this from Brendan from, was it Be Better Golf? So basically I'm keeping my scores. The ticks are a green in regulation, the cross isn't. So the bottom would be a tick 2. So I've actually hit 8 greens in regulation, par 3, par 4s, par 5s, stuff like that. So I think that's the big reason why I've shot 1 over par. So I actually quite enjoying keeping stats now because I can actually look back, see what I've done right and what I've done wrong. So on to the 10th.